All right, first reactions to the Doge father, Elon Musk, on his cold open on SNL. He did it. Insert the hand clap for Mr. Musk. He did it. Not only did he bring his beautiful mother on, and it went in the whole theme of the Mother's Day stuff. I was like, this all makes sense. That's probably why he's in the home on East 69th Street. Like that's more his mother's style. I could see. She's probably staying there too. I'm just assuming. But anyway, I digress. He did well. He was funny. He was personable. I mean, he came out and apologized for some of the things that he said, but he explained it by saying he had Asperger's, which I had no idea, which makes so much sense about the intellect and everything. Oh, it's about to start again. But he did good, and he dropped Dogecoin right at the end. Good job. Let's go. Bull run. Sketch one is done, and I must give it to Elon for the win. He was funny. This is one of the first times in years I have laughed at anything on SNL. Like, seriously, no lie. He is on point with his delivery, and everything is really dope. I'm really, really, really proud of him, and looking forward to see if this Dogecoin sketch is going to be coming up. Stay tuned. Let's keep our fingers crossed. He did that. Elon did that. First of all, this is the first time I have ever laughed at Weekend Update. I have to tell you, even the ones in the 70s with when it was supposed to be in its heyday, it doesn't matter who's been the host, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, I don't care. I've never thought Weekend Update was funny. But this one, I actually kikied at some of them. And then when they brought Elon on, he said, call me the Doge father. Michael Che's like, all right, Doge father. And even though they were trying to throw shade, trying to be like, well, what is it? What is it? What is it? That is fine. Don't think of that as anything wrong, because that enabled him to explain it, and he kept explaining it and explaining it and explaining it. Trust. There are millions of people now that just ran to go and search on Google or DuckDuckGo or whatever, however you search for things, they're going to be looking up Doge, which means it's spreading, and that is what grows the currency. And right now, I mean, it's not even this is not even important like what it is right now, but let's check it. It has dipped, and I don't think that anybody who is truly understanding what Doge is about should be scared about that at all. By the whole essence of trading either stocks, EFTs, what have you, and crypto is that you buy low and sell high. Right now, there's a lot of people who panic buy, and they've been selling off, which is going to affect the price of any cryptocurrency. So we did see a spike, and the purpose of what Elon has done is laid the foundation and opened up a way for millions more to join the Doge army, which is what is going to bring it back up and give it the longevity to the moon that what we're talking about. So if you're in it to like just get rich quick, or everyone that I've heard who is a creator who talks about Doge and other cryptocurrency, no one's going to judge you if you need to collect your profits for whatever reason that you need to. However, if you can put it in, and that's why it's good to invest with not so much that you're going to be anxious, like checking it every day. It really should be something that you like do and you check in often. You know, you're a good investor, but not to make it so that you're like every second, like, like it's too much. That's too much anxiety for anyone. But this is a very good thing. Do not be scared of the fact that it was 60 something and 70 and now I checked it, it's 50. if you want, take this as an opportunity and see it as a dip. And if you want to get in it and you're already signed up with your brokerage firm and they have Doge, then get into it. Get into it. If you need to sell. But I'm saying the more of us that can hodl and hold strong, we're going to seriously go to the moon. And that's how he ended his whole skit. And oh gosh, the smile on my face. I know that so many Doge army soldiers and content creators like Matt Wallace, he is probably like, he's on live right now. I'm not even able to get on his live because it's that tight. But yeah, this is exciting and a historic moment, and Elon could not have done any better. He mentioned it in the cold open, and then it was at least 2 to 3 minute sketch that was explaining what Doge is, explaining it's going to take over the world, and people just from that, because his tweets have record numbers of people going to search on Google quickly. Like, what is he talking about? Elon. He's one of the most highly searched people. And now this whole experience has opened him up to millions more. And that means million more in the Doge army. And that's what's going to send that price up. So Doge to $1 attainable. Doge to $5 attainable, and even more. Don't sleep on Doge and the Doge father. But we got to give it up to Elon. Give it up. Like, I really liked him before and respected his whole hustle and everything. But what he did with this, I doff my cap to you, Mr. Musk. Doff my cap. Look it up. It's an old school term for give him his props and his flowers. Stay tuned. To the moon. That's right. Where my hodlers at? I hope that you have enjoyed the very first episode of Friends of Crypto. Tonight was a monumental, historic night. The Doge father, the techno king, the sultan of SWAT. No, Elon Musk. He did that. He did his thing. And really, I believe a surge will come after this whole SNL. This was really the 420 situation. And even though in my mind there was really nothing that you could critique about his performance, and especially what he did, not just for Dogecoin, but crypto in general. There are many people, once this gets circulated online, once people overseas can access it, because not everybody has, the days of getting the 4 channels. You get ABC, NBC, CBS. If you just had a TV and stuck it into the wall, those days are over, y'all. They don't want you to have nothing free. So NBC, which should be a free channel, is paid. You have to have a cable, so not everyone has access to that. I had a family member, want to watch it on live and didn't have access to, but that's okay. That's okay. By the time you're listening to this, you have already seen it. It's already online on YouTube and on Twitter. People recorded it and posted little clips on Twitter too, so you could get snippets of it. You can definitely partake even if you don't have cable, and that's why shows like ours exist. So yes, it was monumental. For those maybe who don't understand, who aren't doing technical analysis, that's why you can listen to this show, The Friends of Crypto, to hear just our take on the tokenomics of it all and the technical. And don't be afraid of the terms. If you're new to crypto, we will be breaking things down. Really, we're learning together. This is a whole friendship situation. I've been doing a lot of technical analysis, tokenomics on crypto and in stocks in general, and this is just a space to share top trending news. And so anyway, let's finish and wrap up how amazing tonight was. I'm still in almost awe and shock that he did so well. Really, just in general, for the job that he did. He was funny. He executed his lines. There was no breaking into laughter like how Jimmy Fallon did every single day and does every day on his show. Anyway, he was personable. He was relatable, funny. I felt like I don't watch SNL, like I mentioned before. I used to back in the day during one decade, but this is the first time in a long time I've actually watched a whole episode and haven't been like, oh, let me change the channel. This isn't funny. Almost annoying. I laughed at Weekend Update. It's almost like I'm like, did you guys get new writers, or did your writers all have take some blue pill from the Matrix and were able to turn into actually funny writer? Because many of the sketches I thought were funny and way better quality than the last time that I watched the show, which I can't even remember. I think when Dave Chappelle was on, maybe. Anyway, so Dogecoin specific, last time I checked, it was around 50 cents. And so there has been a decline, but for the week, there has been an uptick. If you go on cryptomarket.com, is a really great place to get the most accurate movement of any type of currency or not stock, but currency, cryptocurrency. And according to that site, it's around 50 cents. But do I sound worried? No, and neither should you. If you're new to Doge and you're looking at the tweets oh, there was a dip, that's going to happen. There's going to be dips, peaks, and valleys, especially now that this is really getting some mainstream attention. And especially today was Monumental. I can't say that enough. Monumental, because so many people right now are researching, what is Dogecoin? What is Dogecoin? What is it? What is it? How can I get down with it? And especially if you're listening and you're new to crypto or you're thinking about it, definitely, if you have any inkling, sign up now. Depending on where you live, different brokerages and exchanges are available in different states. But do your research, and get online and get yourself an account, because it does take a couple of days for your identity to be checked and for you to transfer funds in. So there's a little bit of a process, but you'll want to jump in as soon as possible. Don't think that because you didn't get in at when it was 1 cent, 2 cents, 5 cents, that you somehow missed the boat. It's still a people's currency at this point. Bitcoin, please, that's for the 1%, $60,000, and it's just going up. And when Bitcoin, the great thing about crypto is when one wins, we all win. When Bitcoin goes up, and even if that doesn't affect Doge or whatever currency you are investing in or hold, it still helps the cryptocurrency at large, and that will still help regardless. So that's another one of the many positive things about crypto and about Dogecoin in particular. So do not fear. The market cap for Doge is still strong. It's still more than major companies that are traded on the S&P. So, and that the potential for the market cap to grow and grow and grow into the billions, into the trillions as Bitcoin is now. The possibilities are endless. So do not give up. This is a great beginning. Of course, there's negative press. Don't listen to the press. Don't go, especially go to the Washington Post and think you're going to find some positive messages from those publications or mainstream publications. You're going to want to tune into shows like this and other crypto-based shows on YouTube and more independent sort of vibes. Stay away from the Motley Fool. Anyway, so again, as friends, we're going to be sharing our experiences and making money. That's what's up. So, welcome, friends. Welcome. And as we enter on this adventure together towards the moon, now they're talking about Mars. The possibilities are endless. But the main things before we wrap up this first episode that I want you to take and hold dear to your heart is that you can't be a scared investor or an anxious investor that's going to create too much stress. And this is about having fun. That's the great thing about crypto, especially. Stocks too, depending on your path. And we'll get into that later in episodes down the line. But you can't be an anxious or stressed out investor. So don't deal with, especially if you don't deal with stress and anxiety well, which is not good for anybody. Definitely invest with not your life savings, money that you are not going to crumble if for whatever reason you're not able to retrieve it or that you have lost it, whatever the means is, so that alleviates any sort of stress, first and foremost. And then secondly, too, if you have any inkling in Doge, it changes from time to time, whatever. If you have any inkling, get in now while the dip has happened. Saving money is really the ultimate. It's saving money, making money, right? And the whole premise is buying the dips, buy low, sell high. So if you have any inkling and you were on an exchange that has Doge, then go right ahead. Do it. Do it with confidence and hold, because we are going to the moon. And if you are interested in it, if you have any inkling, now's the time. I cannot promise that by the time, if you have not registered yet and you're like, oh, I want to go on Kraken, I want to go on Robinhood, it will take a few days if they have their stuff together. Hopefully they do, and it doesn't take longer. But there is a verification process with your identity and with your banking information, how you're going to trade and buy. So just keep that in mind. So don't sit and wait on it. If you're not with a brokerage firm or a trading platform that has Dogecoin in it, then get with that ASAP. And the wonderful thing about crypto is that it's traded 24 hours. Some people can say that that's another bad thing about it, but I think it's wonderful because with the S&P and the New York Stock Exchange, it starts at Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4:30. It's too corporate and too old school. We're about the new school. We're about this crypto. And we are about putting positivity into the world and having control over your finances and over your life. That's what's up. So, it's been wonderful, friends. What a wonderful day. Let's continue to stay bullish and hold. Hold. Do not fall into panic buying. But as we said, if you have, the best scenario would be to sell off. If you do have to sell off some. But hey, nobody should shame anybody for having to take profits. And that's the explanation for the dip. If those of you who are like, why is there a dip? And there are ways which we'll get into in which you can watch and see the whales, the ones with the millions of doge within their wallets. They basically track their actions. So that's also an interesting thing about cryptocurrency and Dogecoin. But there's more to come, so stay tuned, friends. Thank you so much for joining us on this first episode of Friendship Crypto. And we'll see you on the next episode.